Shai, the tone that you all set early, the defense, the extra effort, the 19 forced turnovers. Tell me about the energy and the effort you all left on the floor tonight.
Yeah, we know that we're the team we want to be. We got to give it our all every possession. And that's something that we want to hang our hat on every night. I think for the most part we did that tonight, and it resulted in a W.
As rising superstar Shai Gilgeous-Alexander called it, OKC seems to have finally found their thunder as of late, by winning 4 games in a row and winning 7 of their last 10 games after a slow start this season. It's crazy to think that they managed to beat a more experienced Nets team with just an average median age of 23.14. And even though they're the youngest team in the league, these so-called kids surely know how to play ball, and from the looks of things, there's no way but up moving forward at this point for this young OKC team. See, they start the new year sizzling hot by winning 7 out of their last 9 games. And in those 7 wins, they have defeated their opponents by 10-plus points or more, including a 33-point beatdown against the Celtics. And in those 9 games, OKC was averaging 124.2 points a ball game while shooting almost 50% from the field and 40% from 3. And if this is a sign of what's to come, then we can pretty much expect that OKC is about to own the entire league if they continue to play like this on the offensive end. Now, obviously the head of the snake for OKC has been Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA has one of the highest usage rates in the league, with 31.6, and in line with that, he currently averages 30.7 points, 5.5 assists, and 4.9 rebounds while shooting 50% from the field, 34.8% from 3, and 90.8% from the foul line. SGA is the focal point of OKC's offense, and his dual ability to shoot as well as create scoring opportunities for his teammates has been causing some headaches for the remaining 29 teams. He currently racks up 6 points per ball game in ISO situations, which is quite impressive as he sits only behind Luka Doncic, James Harden, and Joel Embiid in this particular category. And when it comes to driving inside the lane, nobody does it better than SGA, as he currently drives 24 times per ball game, with a 16.4 point output on average, which is the best in the league. Look at this play. Off the catch, SGA just breaks down the initial defender with a spin, and just look at how 3 white jerseys clobbered him as he made this tough layup. The attention that he created right there also opened up the shooters, and he could have easily kicked it out if he didn't take that shot. Now look here, you can exactly see just that. Because after he drew a couple of defenders in the lane, he kicked it out to the open guy at the wing for a wide open 3. Now, one of the games where SGA went off was against Dallas when he scored 42 points, and right after that game, here's what Lou Dort said as to why SGA has been a problem on the offensive end this season.
It's tough. I mean, I feel bad for the dudes we go against. I gotta guard Shai, honestly. I mean, yeah, I feel bad. And, he just got a full package. And that time, you don't know what he's gonna do. If he's gonna go to the rim, get to his middies, or shoot a 3. So you just gotta guess and try your best.
Again, SGA's improved playmaking ability and crafty scoring just makes OKC's overall offense more lethal this season. But aside from that, Josh Giddey is also playing very well recently and has been making some heads turn with his stellar play. You can see that Giddey has taken on a larger load on scoring this season by averaging 16 points a ball game compared to 12.5 last year, while still maintaining solid numbers in the rebounding and assists departments. This season, Giddey already had 11 games where he scored 20-plus points or more compared to just 3 games in his rookie year. The major leap in his scoring has made OKC more dangerous as a team. And in the same case as SGA, Giddey is now gradually transitioning from being just an all-around facilitator to a playmaker/scorer, which is definitely bad news if you're a team going up against OKC. In this dribble handoff, Giddey would usually look for angles so he can pass it to the roll man or kick it out to the shooters. But with his improved scoring, he just takes this one hard in the heart of the Nets defense. Now here, Giddey takes his man off the dribble, and when Kobe White shows up, he finds the perfect angle to swing the ball to Jalen Williams underneath for an easy 2. Him and SGA are the co-captains that steer this OKC team. And during the 37 times that they played together, these two have generated an offensive rating of almost 112 points combined, and more than half of OKC's total shots made were actually assisted by these two, highlighted with their 57.5 assist percentage rating. Now, aside from the usual suspects, the production coming from the supporting cast were also a big factor as to why OKC has been on a roll as of the moment. See, players like Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, and Isaiah Joe have amped up their scoring as of late, and there are now at least 5 players who are scoring double figures for OKC since the start of the year. One of the reasons why the other guys are clicking on offense right now has something to do with the way they push the ball to set up their early offense. After securing the rebound, notice how many passes OKC made here in transition to set up the open guy for the wide open 3. Now, on half-court sets, they usually run dribble handoffs to start their offense. And here, you can see that Dort will try to break down the defense by attacking in the lane, and when it did collapse, he kicked it out to SGA, who then swings to the corner man who attacked the closeout before finishing it up with a gorgeous layup. Apart from the scoring boost that the other guys have made, their ball movement as a team has also leveled up this season. And right now, they have one of the fastest paces in the league because of that. And they're only sitting behind the Warriors with a 102.3 rating. And on top of this, they're also doing damage on the defensive end as a unit, as they currently rank second in the league when it comes to points off turnovers with 20.6 points per ball game. Now, if you want to sum up their collective defensive effort, OKC has been clamping up their opponents since the start of the year with an average of 109.7 in terms of defensive rating and ranks 3rd overall in the league, which only shows that they can also be a handful, not just on offense. Saying that OKC is all about SGA or Giddey is just silly at this point, and as you saw with the numbers that we just laid out here, the success that they're having right now is because they're working really hard on both ends of the floor as a collective unit. Now, while it's true that SGA is the best player on this squad, here's the real MVP according to LeBron.
The MVP over there is Sam Presti. He the MVP. I mean, Josh Giddey is great. Sam Presti, I don't understand this guy's eye for talent. He drafted KD, Russ, Jeff Green, Serge Ibaka, Reggie Jackson, Josh Giddey, and the list goes on and on and on. This guy's pretty damn good.
The reason why OKC will have a very bright future ahead of them is because of the man who's pulling the strings behind. As LeBron said, Sam Presti has just a knack of finding hidden talent in the draft, and he's the mastermind behind the blockbuster Paul George trade that eventually sent SGA to OKC, along with other trade deals that allowed them to get key players, which they have right now. Aside from that, Presti just knows how to fit and make things work with the talent that he has, and in case you're wondering, we can say that OKC's future is pretty much secured. Cause as you see, the Thunder has collected the most number of draft picks in league history, and they will have 38 more picks in the next couple years, which consists of 19 first-round picks and 19 second-round picks, all courtesy of Presti's negotiation brilliance. I mean, their latest top pick, Chet Holmgren, hasn't even played a single minute in the NBA, but just imagine the damage OKC can do if he didn't get injured before the season started. The point that I am making here is that OKC will never run out of talent as long as Presti's running the show, and I think this is one of the reasons why the Oklahoma City Thunder will be a handful to deal with in the years to come.